Yo, what's up? And you've tuned into another edition of Moving Forward with Dave. I'm your host, Dave. A couple of things we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about your Department of Justice giving the authority to the FBI to pretty much go after these soccer moms that are pretty much, voicing their dissent towards a school's certain curriculum. They're being labeled as domestic terrorists in a sense. I mean, I've even heard a couple places actually use that word against these people. So we're going to crack that one open today. It'll probably morph into some other stuff, but let's see where it goes. Hang on. Okay, like I said, we're going to crack this thing right open right away. So you're the Attorney General of the United States, who runs the Department of Justice. In case you don't know who it is, it's Merrick Garland. This guy kind of got slighted for justice on the Supreme Court thing, so you got to understand where this comes from too. Now this guy has just instructed the FBI. I'm not making this up. You can go look this anywhere you want to go look this up. He's instructed the FBI to investigate parents who yell at school board officials. This is probably the most biggest Nazi, Gestapo type shit I've seen in a long fucking time. I mean, if they've tried some stuff, man, they have done some stuff. But I think right now we just have jumped into another level. Now, when you are telling the FBI to investigate these parents that are, coming, noticeably hot into these rooms. So yeah, some of the words aren't pleasant. Some of these people are very emotional over what you're teaching their children. This critical race theory thing, this pretty much everything depends on your skin color. If you haven't really read into it, I told you I'm going to pop a show from it, but I want to be really right with it. So I'm actually reading a little bit about it. And it's almost hard to get through all the propaganda because it's just so bad. But I'm in there somewhere, so we'll touch base on that, when I'm done. But basically, everything's determined by the color of your skin. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Now, some parents don't want this taught to their children because they don't want their children to grow up racist or thinking this way, or they're an oppressor or oppressed. They want their children to, grow up a nice, normal American life. So they go into these places, these elected officials who, they run the school board and they put the curriculum out, and they're really letting them have it. I mean, they're letting them have it. You know what I mean? What you're doing to our kids and blah, blah, blah. Notably, if somebody did something to your child, you'd be doing the same thing. And if you're not doing this for your child, then maybe you shouldn't be a parent. Maybe you're cool with that. I don't know. But maybe you should, look into what your kids are actually being taught. Because it isn't like when I was a kid. When I was a kid, man, they taught us reading, writing, arithmetic, some social studies, history. I mean, they never taught us how to balance a checkbook and what the inflation rate was, and what's a good credit score, and savings rates. They never showed us anything that. That's another subject, but you know what I'm talking about. They weren't like they were now. I am so glad that my children are no longer in public school. I believe that they're the last generation that got out of what I would call still a school system. Right now, these are taxpayer-funded indoctrination camps. Yeah, I'm going to call them that because that's what they are. They're indoctrination camps. Every day you're seeing more and more of these teachers pushing their ideology on these children instead of teaching them what they're there for. And then when the parent comes in and says, hey, this isn't right, I don't like this, and they're getting hot about it, now we call in the Department of Justice and the FBI. I want to paint a picture right now. So we're going to paint a picture. You're driving. You're in one of those towns. You know the towns that I'm talking about. You're in one of those towns. There's somebody pulled over on the side of the road. They're alone. They're in the car by themselves. There's 16 police cars. The K9 unit. Cops all over the place for this one car. They're not doing anything wrong. They're not stepping on anybody's civil rights. They're not technically doing anything wrong but intimidating that person in the car. Because you are intimidating. That's a big intimidation factor. I don't want to care what anybody says. That is probably one of the biggest intimidating things you can do, can have it done to you. I've been through it. It's pretty intimidating. So now you've got the parents that are standing up. Because there seems to be a lot of this standing up for us, going on around, but I won't get off on a tangent. But you get these parents standing up and they're voicing concern, and it's happening in school boards all over the country. All over the country. So now, they're trying to say this is harassment. Use it as harassment. It's public safety issues. Listen, if you can follow a sitting U.S. Senator into the goddamn bathroom with a damn camera into her stall and harass her like this, that's not called harassment. A few soccer moms, some stay-at-home dads voicing their opinion for what they want their children taught. You know what I mean? We understand what has to be taught. Your ideology doesn't have to be taught. We're not about that. It's a theory. That's all it is. This isn't proven fact. This isn't proven thing. This is somebody's theory. And it's being forced upon your kids. And the second some little dissent comes out, and it's a lot. It's not only little, it's a lot. You pull out the big scare tactics. Mrs. Witherspoon, if you come to this school board and we don't like what you say, we're going to have the FBI look into you and they will find a problem. Do you want to have a problem, Mrs. Witherspoon? That's what I thought. We controlled your children. You have no say about your children. Do you understand this, Mrs. Witherspoon? You can nod your head, Mrs. Witherspoon, but don't you dare raise your voice at what I'm doing to your children, or I'll have the FBI make your life a living hell. That is the underlying tone. You can argue it all you want. Anybody can argue this all they want. Oh, that's not what they're doing. They said, spirited debate is good. We're not against spirited debate. We're against, violence. And okay, what soccer mom has threatened any school board member on any video, anywhere in the entire nation? They said they were going to kick their ass, they were going to do bodily harm to them, or show me this video, because it doesn't exist, okay? This is another way of redefining what harassment is, so this way you can, get the results you want. It is so apparent what's going on here. You should be appalled at this, that these indoctrination camps basically tell you right to your face, you shouldn't have anything to do with what I'm teaching your children. Forget that they're your children. Forget that they're, from your family, your traditions, and the way you were brought up, and the way things are going, your rights and wrongs, and your family values. Forget all of that. When it comes to education, we're the ones that are going to educate them. Do you understand that, Mrs. Witherspoon? Now shut up and get to the back, or you'll be canceled. Do you understand me, Mrs. Witherspoon? Do you understand what I'm trying to do here, people? What I'm trying to get across? This is very dangerous. It just keeps getting more dangerous. Now they want your children. I don't know what more has to happen, people. For real, what more has to happen? What has to happen? Does the boxcar has to come up in front of your house? Did they have to say to you, you know, we don't believe in what you believe in, so we're going to come and take your child because you're putting your child at a mental health risk or a risk to him. You're a risk to your own child because of what you believe in. Is that going to be the line? Because if you're looking for the line, people, if you're really looking for where's the line, you need to look behind you because it's been crossed already a long time ago. You missed it. You missed when the line was crossed. You need to hold up, sit back and think, really? You're going to send out the Department of Justice and the FBI because you have so much better things to do in the world than to come after Mrs. Witherspoon, the soccer mom, or stay-at-home dad, Mr. Brady. You're okay with that? There is a percentage of this country that is okay with that. That is completely fine with that. I saw some memes on my Facebook that, you know, this is weeks and weeks ago that I saw one, and it reminds me now because I remember seeing it, that says, oh, you're just worried about these professors waking up your children to you. Their parents who love them and care for them and want the best for them. Just think about that. Somebody posted that. A person posted that really thinks that you can't teach your children better than these indoctrination camps. It's astonishing to me. It's absolutely astonishing to me in every sense of the word. Because I can't believe that a free person or people would let that happen. I mean, I wrote something on a damn Facebook again. God damn it. I wrote something on that Facebook about, you know, step 1, step 2, and step 3, you know, and how it works. I'd like to take a second and actually read that because it was pretty good. And it was all right. So I'm going to read what my post was. It says, step 1, we remove God. Step 2, let's remove the Christian values. So now God and Christian values are gone because you know how it is now. If you're a Christian, you really kind of know how it is now. Next, we remove all symbols of history and tear them down and decry them as racist. We've already passed step 3. Okay. Number 4 is indoctrinate the children. We're here. Well, actually, we're a little bit past here, but this is kind of like the era. Remove the parents. That's exactly what they want. They want you out of your kid's life so you're out of the way so they can teach your kids the New World Order, whatever the hell that is that they want to teach them, wokeness, whatever, all of this crazy thing that has nothing to do with anything. Really, they want to do that. Then we want to crush. This is step 6 now. Crush freedom of speech. Crush it. Just like this bullshit whistleblower that was a fucking government operative for the government to get Facebook to censor you more. It'll happen within 48 hours. The witness gets, this whistleblower gets a congressional hearing. I don't want to shut Facebook down. I just need them regulated. Facebook agrees to censor you more. Everybody blah, 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 blah. Like, it was like the best show on earth. It was the Blasey Ford show all over again, just different character. It's unbelievable. It's like the same show over and over again, and you already know the plot. You already know how it's out, but that's for another one too. So now we're at step 6, crush freedom of speech. So we need to do that. We need to crush freedom of speech. We're in that one. Step 7 is remove basic and civil rights in the name of public safety. Step 8, complete censorship. We're not there yet, but we're heading towards it. And I believe step 9 is pretty much communism. Socialism wrapped in a pretty package and stuff like that. That's pretty much what I think it is. And this all leads back to the school board and these parents and having no say in their children's lives. It's freaking out of it's crazy. Calling a soccer mom a domestic terrorist and calling domestic terrorism. When you let these Black Lives Matter and Antifa protesters beat Grandma Moses up in the middle of the street, rob her senseless, shoot another fucking cop in the face over a fucking TV, burn down the fucking local Walmart, fucking wreck every fucking thing you can. And these are peaceful protesters that we need to go bail out. Are you out of your goddamn fool-ass mind, America? Can you please understand the ridiculousness that sounds? Just say it out loud a couple of times. Look at the videos. You want to put Mrs. Witherspoon away, the head of the PTA, as a domestic terrorist because she yelled at the goddamn freaking head of the school that's fucking feeding her kid racist bullshit. You're fucking crazy and out your fucking minds, people. Out of your goddamn minds. Holy smokes. Where in what world is that cool? Who defends this? Who? Which one of you out here does it? Can you defend that? Mrs. Witherspoon's a domestic terrorist. This one's a freaking hero. Let's erect a statue. Holy fucking shit. Are you out of your fucking mind, America? Wake the fuck up, man. Holy shit. It's crazy out here. Bizarro clown world. Dude. Holy smokes. This shit is happening whether you like to hear this shit or not. So you might as well fucking listen up. Go to your small elections. Right now we don't have a fucking real choice but to fight fucking just straight evil and tyranny. So we have to vote Republican. So you gotta vote fucking red all the way down to the fucking dog catcher, man. To the goddamn dog catcher. But make sure, see, this is why the primaries are so important. You can get the Republicans you want. These fucking old fucking motherfuckers in there are fucking everything up. That's my crazy ass dogs going nuts. Can't help themselves. A leaf must have blown across the goddamn lawn. Well, I'm glad I got all of that stuff out of the way. It always makes me feel better after I talk about it a little bit. I want to thank you guys for tuning into another edition of Moving Forward with Dave and supporting this channel and sharing this channel. I've been hearing you guys, talking about it, which has been really awesome. I'm still waiting for some guests that want to come on, but, we're going to talk, a little bit political. I mean, we could do other stuff, but my focus right now is fighting, the way I can. So I'd love for you to come on. If you don't, if you like this stuff, please like, share, subscribe, comment, share this with a buddy. Somebody that would like this stuff, somebody that doesn't like this stuff. It's probably better you did that. But thank you for all the support, guys. I really, really appreciate it, and I will never stop. I'm in. I will die on this hill. I swear to you, I'm in. And remember, only in the truth can we move forward. God bless you. God bless your family. Stay healthy. Keep fighting for freedom. God bless America.